Hey everyone, it's Lexie. So in today's video I'll be sharing with you all the books that I plan on reading in the month of March. So I think March will be a little bit of a better month than February. February, like I said, was very stressful and I felt like I was in the final round of Mario Kart where the music's like this. Like that's how I felt like. But I feel like I will have more time to read this month. I'll be going to a conference in Chicago, which is where I used to live. Like that was when we first moved to the States. We lived in Chicago. So it'll be nice, well, to see kind of my first American hometown. And so I will be traveling a lot. So I feel like I will be getting a good amount of reading done. So I have better expectations than what was going on in February. So I have five books here to share with you. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. So starting out towards the end of February, I started marathoning the Sign of Seven trilogy by Nora. So I ended up finishing the first two, and then I have the final book left as part of that marathon, which is the Pagan Stone. Like I said, this is the third and final book in this trilogy. But basically the premise of this, it deals with Nora Roberts' magic system, but basically there was, back in the 1600s, there was this it was almost like a demon almost, that this wizard kind of basically froze in a stone, and he was left dormant. He was trapped in this stone for hundreds of years until these boys come along and they do a blood pact on that stone, which causes the demon to be released. And so every 7 years for 1 week, that demon causes havoc on the town, and they have to figure out how to put an end to this. So this is the concluding novel in it. I haven't enjoyed this series as much as I thought it would. It's just fun. It's it wasn't like the Year One trilogy for me, or even the Cousins O'Dyer trilogy, but it's just a fun read. It's fun, and so I will be bringing this one. They're really short too, so I feel like I could get this one pretty quickly, definitely on the plane ride. Next is the Tales and Teacups book club picks for the months of March and April, which I'm really excited about. And if you're interested in all that, I'll have the book club information linked down below, and also will be in the cards as well. But for these 2 months, we will be reading American Dirt by Jeanine Cummins. And basically the premise of this is that it deals with this middle-class family in Mexico, and something happens where they are no longer safe in their town, and they have to basically illegally immigrate to the United States, and this kind of deals with their journey and experience through that. So I thought this one would be a good book club pick because I felt like it dealt with a lot of kind of themes and events that are very relevant now, and I feel like that they can spark a lot of discussion. So I have high hopes going into this. I've heard really good reviews about it, and I think this again will be very hard-hitting in just how it talks about some of this more difficult subject matter. So I have very high expectations going into this. So if you guys are interested in participating, like I said, everything will be linked down below. Next is The House of Earth and Blood by Sarah J. Maas, and this is her newest release that is coming out in the first week of March, and I'm super excited for this one. Me and my friend are going to be buddy reading this together, so I think that always makes it more fun. We kind of bonded, we met during our masters, and I was reading, I think it was I forget which one of the Sarah J. Maas books, Empire of Storms, and she was like, oh, what book are you reading? I'm like, oh, it's like this series, but I like this author's trilogy more. And that's how that's kind of how our relationship kind of blossomed. And now, even though we're at kind of separate ends of the country, we still have a book club, and so this was going to be the one that we're going to be reading together. So I'm really excited. I don't really know anything, sorry, my phone's going, but I don't really know too much about this plot. I just want to go into it, and I'm really excited for that. So this was one that was on my TBR last month that I didn't end up getting to read, but it's definitely one of the ones that I will be picking up very, very soon, and it is Lost Roses by Martha Hall Kelly, and this is basically the spin-off or a prequel essentially to Lilac Girls, which I reread later in 2019, and I fell in love with it all over again. So this one follows Caroline's mother over the course of World War I, and basically, so it says features Caroline's mother Eliza and follows 3 equally indomitable women from St. Petersburg to Paris under the shadow of World War I. So I'm really excited for this one. I think this is going to be the book that I bring with me on the plane, so I'm gonna be reading. There's something about her writing that really draws me in, so I'm really excited for this one, and I haven't read a historical fiction in a while, so I feel like this will kind of spark my love for historical fiction again. And lastly, I have A Cold Trial by Robert Dugoni, and this is the newest book in the Tracy Crosswhite series, which is a crime series that I marathoned over the summer, and so I'm really excited for this one. When it comes to crime novels in particular, I do not like knowing anything about the plot, the crimes, or anything like that, so I just go into it. I know this is a series that I really enjoy, and the last one had a big, very personal moment for Tracy, so I'm excited to see how she deals with that moving forward. So it says 3 murders decades apart, connecting them could be the death of Tracy Crosswhite. That's like the tagline with it, but I'm really excited for this one. I love crime novels, and so I'm really excited to kind of continue it on with this series with the newest release. So that is it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below what some of the books you will be reading this month and all that fun stuff, and if you will be joining the book club. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.